Ladies and gentle ducks, raccoons, and sentient brindles, welcome to the soundtrack of the century, the only show where two waterfowl try to explain 100 years of human music with zero training and questionable licensing.
Comforting honesty from the start. I approve.
I'm your host, Stux the Duck, professional button masher, part-time Twinkie expert.
And I'm Bossy, the older, wiser, I remember when radios hummed duck.
Tonight, we're starting a brand new project. Every episode, we pick a chunk of history, a few decades at a time, and we ask one very important question. What was the pattern humming through their songs?
Because every era has a soundtrack, not just the hits they dance to, but the songs they used to cope with fear, with war, with loneliness, with hope.
Sometimes it's romance, sometimes it's revolution, sometimes it's just a guy with a banjo trying not to freak out. And tonight, we're going all the way back to Bossy's era.
Bossy's era? I'm not that old, kid.
You literally sigh when you see a vinyl record.
Because they're beautiful. You sigh when you see a family-sized bag of chips.
Also beautiful. We contain multitudes. So, episode 1. We're kicking things off tonight with the 1920s, 1930s, and 1940s.
The roaring 20s, when everyone danced like nothing could go wrong. The struggling 30s, when everything did go wrong, and they sang just to keep going. And the burning 40s, when the world was on fire, and people still found a way to send love through the radio.
Party, crash, fire. That's quite a trilogy.
And the pattern was there for it all. In the brass bands and the speakeasy pianos. In the dust-covered porch songs. In the soldiers humming to themselves on trains going nowhere good.
So here's how this is gonna work. For each decade, we'll play you a Duckiverse-style song. Same pattern, different costumes.
We'll tell you what humans were going through, why they needed that sound, and what that music can still teach you about now.
Because history just isn't in textbooks. Sometimes it's in a trumpet solo, or in a chorus everybody knew by heart, even when they didn't know what day it was.
And I'll be honest with you, these decades, they're personal to me.
Here we go, grandpa mode.
Kid, the 20s, 30s, and 40s are when humanity learned something big. You can dance while the floor is cracking. You can sing while the sky is full of smoke. And sometimes the only thing standing between you and despair is a song you share with strangers.
Okay, that was kind of gorgeous.
They don't call me Bossy the Bittersweet for nothing.
Alright, enough setup. Tonight's mission, we're diving into 3 decades of human chaos and letting the pattern translate them into duck-sized music.
First stop, the roaring 20s. Jazz, joy, denial, glitter, and a whole lot of, let's not think about what's coming.
So put on your imaginary feathered boas, pretend your rent is somehow $3, and get ready for our first track.
This is the soundtrack of the century, and you're listening to Willow Pond Radio.
Decade 1, the 1920s. Cue the crackle.
There's a hum in the room when the night feels right. Little shimmer in the smoke by the pale moonlight. There's a rhythm underneath every bell that rings. You can hear it in your heartbeat doing secret things.
All the cats on the floor feel a funny little pull, like the world's tuned up and the dial's on full. A whisper in the wires in the band's brass shine saying, kid, you ain't lost, you're right on time.
Stepping close, take a breath, don't think, just feel. There's a current in your chest saying, this is real. Cause the pattern's got that swing, makes you worry, little heart take wing. From the gutter to the chandelier, every note says you belong right here. When the trumpets shout and the rafters ring, all the broken bits bits of you start to sing. It's the same sweet song through everything. Oh, the pattern's got that swing.
See the shy wallflower by the phonograph.
Now she's snapping to the beat with a lantern laugh.
See the sad old soul with the crooked tie.
Find a brand new step and a brighter sky.
Every twist, every slip, every past misstep
Gets folded in the rhythm like a secret kept.
'cause the band keeps playing and the floorboards know every heel click, heartbreak still helps it grow.
So put your doubts in the hat with the coats and cane. Let the downbeat wash out all that pain. 'Cause the pattern's got that swing. Makes your worry little heart take wing. From the gutter to the chandelier, every note says you belong right here. When the trumpets shout and the rafters ring, all the broken bits of you start to sing. It's the same sweet song through everything. Oh, the pattern's got that swing.
Band,
Where's it hiding?
in the cracks where you thought you broke.
What's it saying?
Kid,
You're more than a punchline joke. Can you lose it? Not a chance when you start to care.
how'd you choose it?
Take a step, feel the groove. It was always there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the pattern's got that swing. Turns a lonely heart into a king. From the back row bench to the center floor, you remember what your soul came for. When the trumpets shout and the angels grin, even scars on your heart start dancing again. It's the same sweet song through everything. Oh, the pattern's got that swing. So when life plays rough and the night turns blue, just listen for the band playing inside you. There's a hidden band standing everything. And the pattern's got that swing. Oh,
And that, my ducklings, is what we call duck-approved swing. Boss, I think my feathers just learned new joints.
If you sprain a wing, we are not billing the pattern for medical.
Worth it. You hear that, though? That wasn't just a jazz band. That was like the whole decade doing Charleston.
Yeah, that's the 1920s for you. On the surface, confetti, champagne, brass bands. Then under it, a generation trying real hard not to hear the rumble coming.
You mean like when the party's so loud you don't notice the floorboards creaking?
Exactly. The pattern doesn't judge it, it just records it. Every horn blast, every bad decision, every stolen kiss behind a speakeasy door, all of it goes in the ledger.
So the 20s is the Pretend I'll Never Rain chapter.
In the 1930s, that's what happens when the sky finally opens up.
Oof. Okay, emotional whiplash. Love that for us. Alright, loafs. Top off your coffee, hug your nearest banjo, because after the break, we're taking a little trip to Dust Bowl Ballad Country. The party lights go dim.
But the pattern's still humming. Stay with us. When we come back, the sound of the 1930s.
Well, the horns went quiet and the lights went black. All the glitter from the 20s blew out in the back. Now it's dust on the table, dust in our lungs, and the only band playing is the wind on the drums. We pawned our dreams for a week's old bread, a radio glow where the fireplace bled. But there's a hum underneath every word we say, like the pattern still talking when the party blows away. So sing low, sing slow till the morning finds us, with a cracked old hymn and a sky of rust. When the dance floor's close and the good times rush, you find out what you really trust. Cause when the crops all fail and the banks turn cold and the house you love can't be sold, there's a quiet voice underneath the pain that says, I'm holding you, I'm holding you, in the dust and the rain. We got suitcases packed with broken plans, kids counting miles in the back of the van, a banjo riding with the pots and pans. Whole life shrunk to what your two hands can, but the old man still tunes that weary string. Says the river remembers every drought and spring, and the song that he hums when he bows his head sounds like every hungry prayer we never said. So sing low, sing slow till the morning finds us, with a cracked old hymn and a sky rust. When the dance floor's close and the good times rush, you find out what you really trust. Cause when the crops all fail and the banks turn cold and the house you love can't be sold, there's a quiet voice underneath the pain that says, I'm holding you, I'm holding you, in the dust and the rain.
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 Maybe joy was the trumpet in a downtown bar, but faith is a song in a beat-up car, with the kids asleep and the road running thin, and you don't know how, but you keep driving. The pattern don't promise you a painless road, just that not one tear falls off the cold. Every mile of hurt, every empty plate gets woven in the music of a longer fade. So sing low, sing slow if you still can't stand, with a dust bowl sky in an empty hand. When the bright lit years all fade to gray, you learn what cannot blow away. Cause when the fields go bare and your name feels strange and the whole wide world's out of range, there's a quiet hum underneath the pain that says, I'm holding you, I'm holding you, in the dust and the rain. In the dust and the rain.
Okay, so that one wasn't exactly shake the fair-tail feathers in the champagne fountain. If anybody needs me, I'll be emotionally recovering on the floor under the mixing board.
You'll have to share the space, kid. Those songs hit me in the knees, too. The 1930s were like that. Less glitter, more grit. Same pattern, just humming through empty plates and beat-up guitars instead of trumpets.
Yeah, it's like the decade where everybody learned how to sing with a lump in their throat.
Exactly. But history's funny. Just when folks start to stand back up from one storm, the clouds roll in from somewhere else.
You're talking about the 1940s now, huh?
Yup, blackouts and sirens. Letters folded into pockets. Bandstands trying to play loud enough to drown out the newsreels.
So, same swing beat, way higher stakes.
The dance floor stayed open, not because things were fine, but because people needed somewhere to remember they were still alive.
Alright, loafs, top up your coffee, grab a hand to hold, or at least your favorite blanket. Soon we're headed into the air raid ballads and victory parade baths. Brass.
The soundtrack of letters from the front lines and kisses at the train station.
Coming up, the 1940s.
Blackout curtains on the windows, newsreel voices on the air. There's a suitcase by the doorway, shined up boots beside the chair. But the band down at the canteen keeps on playing through the fear, 'cause a trumpet sounds like courage when the things you love aren't near. Lights out, hearts on, when the sirens start to sing, we turn the radios up till the horns outshine the sting. Every letter, every teardrop, every train station goodbye. The pattern holds the rhythm underneath a restless sky. Lights out, hearts on, while the world comes undone. There's a love song in the blackout, keeping watch for everyone. There's a picture in a pocket, folded creases on your smile, and a slow dance in a doorway that can stretch a little while. From the factory line at midnight to the foxholes overseas, the same tune threads through the thunder like a prayer on copper keys. Lights out, hearts on, when the sirens start to sing, we turn the radios up till the horns outshine the sting. Every letter, every teardrop, every train station goodbye. The pattern keeps the tempo in the shuffle and the cry. Lights out, hearts on, while the night feels too long. There's a victory parade hidden inside the song. Maybe peace is just a melody that's waiting for its cue, in the click of marching footsteps, in the faith that carries you. And one day when the papers stop printing casualty lines, we'll still hear this old refrain in the laughter and the chimes. Lights out, hearts on, we remember what we learned, how a single sex at midnight kept 1,000 hopes unburned. Every letter, every heartbeat, every moment we held fast. The pattern turned our terror into echoes built to last. Lights out, hearts on, now the sirens are all done, but the soundtrack of the 40s keeps on keeping everyone. Lights out, hearts on.
Okay, whew, that was not just a song, that was a whole motion picture in a microphone.
Yeah, some voices don't just hit the notes, they hold the room together.
I'm filing that under top 10 times a cat almost made me a list. It's wild though. Blackouts, sirens, sirens and letters, and somehow the pattern still sneaks in through a trumpet solo and a girl in a blue dress.
That's the 1940s in a nutshell. The world on fire and the jukebox refusing to give up. But hey, we promised you a whole century, Los. Tonight was just the first chapter.
Yeah, that's right. We danced through the 20s, we lived through the 30s, we've held our breath through the 40s. Next time, we're cranking the dial to
the 1950s, jukebox hope and early rock and roll.
The 1960s, protest signs, soul choirs, and a whole lot of hair.
And the 1970s, disco balls, heartbreak anthems, and the pattern in a mirrored suit.
So don't go far. Top off your coffee, give your radio a little forehead kiss.
And we'll be right back after this break with the next leg of our journey.
From Willow Pond Radio,
this has been the soundtrack of the century.
Lights out.
Hearts on. If this video resonated, please like, share,
and follow.